Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo. Thanks so much for joining me. So we're back to working on this, what is now a journal. So in part one, I was showing you how I was repurposing this children's book cover, wasn't I? And well, by the end of it, all I could think was, how beautiful would this be as a journal? And I'm glad I went down that route because it does. I think it looks really beautiful. So in today's video, we're going to be embellishing it. I've already got the signature done, all of the pockets and ephemera is in the pockets. Because we did the little golden book journals together, I felt like you'd already seen that sort of process, and this is, you know, not too different from those really. But you didn't see the embellishing phase, so maybe we can do that together today. So I'll just show you where I've got to. So on the cover, I've gone over with some stickles. I said that there was glitter on the snow tops, you know, the snowy roofs and things. So I just went over with a bit of extra, and I don't know, can you see that a bit better now? And I also did stickles on these stars at the top, which in person looks really nice, but I don't know how much the camera will pick up. Okay, so I'll just show you. I have got a signature bound in, and I say bound, I've done something slightly different. So here's what the spine looks like. How pretty does that blue ribbon look? There's a little bow at the top. So the signature is actually removable in this one. So I've got a 5-hole pamphlet stitch, which I've stitched the pages together so that you can remove the whole signature. And then I've just got this pretty ribbon, just offcuts from when we did the closure. So I just threaded it through 2 eyelets at the top, like this, and then I just tied a bow at the top. And I think it looks really pretty, and it seems to be holding everything okay, because this is as heavy as this signature is going to get, because I've already started, you know, put pockets in, and I've put ephemera in the pockets. So heaviness wise, this is about as heavy as it will get, and it seems to be holding it quite nice. You know, when I hold it like this, no, it's quite stable. So I think that looks really pretty. Anyway, so I won't do a flip through, but I will just start working on it, and yeah, hopefully we can get some embellishing done, if I'll just stop my waffling. And I do have my candle, but I'm going to have to move it slightly out of the way. So it is there in spirit, but yeah, it's just not enough camera space really for everything. Okay, so I don't really know where to start, and that's the thing, that's why I don't embellish much on video. It's because I often open and I'm like, I don't really know where to start. So, you know, I have glued this here and some nice ruffle, just like in the golden book journals. But yeah, just bear with me as I figure some stuff out. Okay, so I've got this journal card. It's some packaging. This was Harry Potter bath bombs. It fizzed away and revealed your house. I got Ravenclaw, in case you were wondering, so the blues go really well. And I don't want to do anything too sort of fancy. You know, similar to the golden book journals, the embellishing that I want to do is quite simple really. But we're just going to see what we can come up with. So possibly that. Obviously I need to back the journal card, but I'll just use paper because it's already quite thick card. And I'm thinking either a label, a smaller label, or a word. That's what I'm thinking for this one. I quite like that, but let's see what a word would be like. So got the word chili, which I don't think stands off enough, so let's find something that might be a bit different. I've got merry and I've got Noel. Oh yes, that's quite pretty if we go about there-ish. So possibly that, or we'll go with Noel, because I feel like that's quite a soft word for Christmas, isn't it? Yeah, let's do that. So as you can see, nice and simple. So where's my scissors? Here they are. I'm just going to cut off a little bit from this, just so that I want it to be hidden behind the tree. Okay, so I'm just going around with, I'm using Stormy Sky Distress ink, but I'm doing it very lightly because it is quite a dark blue, but I just feel like it sort of, you know, stands off quite nice. Okay, right, where's my glue? Here it is. So I hope you're all well. Whoops. Oh, I just filled up my glue this morning, so I've got to be really careful because I filled it right to the top. I'm still working through that art glitter glue that Rhonda kindly sent me. And I have to say, I am, as much as I didn't want to be, I think I am actually hooked with this glue. I think it's pretty great. And I'm just going to, I know I've got glue on it, but I just realised that I need to just take a little bit off the side. There we go, that's better. Okay, so I think we want to go about there-ish. And I may stitch around some of these. I haven't, you know, quite decided, but I may do. Just make sure it's straightish. There we go. And I won't ink this one, Snowy Tree. I need to do some more die cutting really, because I've got my cozy winter projects coming up soon, and I'm going to want a lot of snowy trees for that, I think. Well, not a lot, but some. I'm being so careful with this glue. I think I filled it right to the brim, so it's just like, oh, don't want there to be a blue avalanche. Okay, I'm going about there-ish. Yeah, pretty. As I say, because of the blue stars in the background. I mean, really, I'm really enjoying these simple embellishments. You know, I just feel like sometimes we can overcomplicate things. I can. I'm not talking for anyone else. I can overcomplicate things. So actually, it's been really nice to just take a breather and just get back to, I suppose, the basics of everything, of just simplicity, you know, less is more. Alrighty, cute, love it. All right, so that's going to sit in there. Put that in the front actually. There we go, have that peeking out maybe. Right, so I don't need to do anything there. I may add something to the pockets, but I'm not sure yet. Nothing needed there. Isn't that paper gorgeous? So I've got colouring book pages like before. I've got this is the inside of an igloo. It's from a travel book. Right, and then I've just got it backed with some kit page from Victoria Designs, her Winter Wonderland kit, which is gorgeous. So I had a little bit of a glue issue down here. So the glue didn't seep through, but it created like almost like a blister. It was a bit strange. So I want to cover that, and I'm thinking maybe I could get away with some snowflakes. So I'm going to see what a dark blue one would look like if I've got one. Sorry about the rustling, it's very loud. There we go, let's see. Oh, I've got two there. Oops. That's a nice colour, it's sort of almost like a teal, or we've got dark. I like both. I also want to see what a white one would look like if I've got one. Somewhere. You know what, I'm just gonna I'm gonna make a mess of my desk. I'm gonna tip them out. There we go. Oh, it's pink. Is that white? Oh, no. White ones, okay. You know what, I think I'm gonna go with white. Bear with. Do I want a big one? Do I want two? It's pretty. Yeah, and maybe a word. So I just need to punch out these little hole bits. So I hope you're all doing well. I probably said that already, and I'm sorry if I did. I'm filming in the morning, so you have to bear with me, as I'm a little bit foggy brained. I always am in the morning, but I just like to, you know, get going with things, because my energy actually flags really a lot in the afternoon. So if I was filming at like, I don't know, 3-4 in the afternoon, I'd be really flagging. You know, worse than in the morning. So there we go. Right, let's pop this down. So I'm aiming for that blue glue issue, just to make that pretty again. There we go. I love working on winter projects. I've probably said that a lot, but you know, just generally, I love winter. You know, I really do. If you caught my Travel Tuesday video and I was talking about our time in Finland, yeah, the snow and just the winter vibe, love it. Autumn is still my favourite, closely followed by spring, / tied for second, first rather, and then winter and then summer. Just in case anyone wondered about that. Right, do we want a word? I could like slip something in, or do we just want the snowflakes? I think we want a word. Let's just cut this one down. It just says winter with an exclamation mark. I think it probably said hello winter before, but I probably cut off the hello bit, I imagine. And well, this is really how I do it. When I'm embellishing, I talk absolute nonsense, usually to myself, because usually I'm doing this part on my own. And I talk absolute nonsense, and I make a lot of decisions, you know, and well, it just becomes something in the end. So I thought I would show you this part of the process. As I say, I didn't embellish the little golden book journals with you, really because I thought it would be a bit boring to watch. But you know what? That is sometimes the process. Is these things are maybe not, they're not all exciting, are they? Let's be honest. Filling pockets. I can't stand filling pockets. I hate it. If anyone has any tips for how I can make that process a bit easier on myself / a bit more fun, I would love to hear them, because I just kind of feel like I'm missing a trick somewhere with all that, you know. Maybe it's fill pockets as you make them rather than, you know, come to do all that later maybe. Okay, so technically this is a Christmas journal. Obviously it's the night before Christmas, storybook. So, and we've got a bit of red on there, so I'm thinking bring in some Christmas. A lot of this journal is the blues and whites for winter, but there are pops of red for that Christmassy feel, so, you know. So I'm thinking that, do I want any lace behind it? That is the question I am asking. Can't really see that lace, so that's a no. I may want some of my fabric scraps, although, ooh, that could be pretty. Yes, let's do that. Right, scissors. So I've got the camera in a slightly different place today. You are actually attached to my, I have like a drawer unit on my desk, which is, it's got all my little bits of ephemera, like labels and stickers and stuff like that. You are actually attached to that. So if you come tumbling down, I'm very sorry. I'll try very hard not to have that happen. But if you do, then, well, sorry. But I had it right here. Don't know if you can see, you can't see my hand, but down here in this corner. And I kept knocking it every time I moved my elbow. So in the end, I thought, need to figure something else out here. Okay, so I'm using the art glitter glue, and I have heard from reliable sources that it can work with laces if you give it enough time. So I'm doing that. All right, I'm using tea dye ink. Don't ask me why. I just really like the colour at the moment. It's got a really nice like peachy tone. I think maybe a little bit softer than you know, like Vintage Photo or something. Okay, so you can only just see that lace behind, but we know it's there, don't we? Okay, so I'm going to have to hit pause whilst I wait for that glue to dry before I turn the page. So I will be back in a jiffy. Okay, so for this page, I've got Season's Greetings, and I'm trying to decide whether to have this as a decoration or as like a belly band or an uptuck. It's cut from a Christmas card, so it's nice and sturdy and small. So I'm just going to leave that there whilst I think. So similar to the Golden Book journals, I've got this like envelope page. It's not an envelope anymore, it's just a page, so there is no envelope part. But we do have the flap, and I thought this could be fun for, you know, some journaling. Slide that along so you can see. And I have these. I made these little twinchies. Aren't they cute? And I like that from there, but I feel like I might want this as a diamond shape. Maybe. Do I want it as a diamond? I'm not sure. Yes, I think so. Yes, I think I want it as a diamond. So, whilst I've got you here, let's make some. So I've got, these are twinchies, so they're 2 inches by 2 inch squares. They're just, these came like this actually, they were little squares in a paper pad. So I'm just using the back side. And I want to do the exact same thing. So we want a snowflake and a sentiment. So, I think I like the dark blue on there. So let's find some dark blue. Okay, I found my snowflakes. I didn't have enough of the dark blue, so I've gone 1 white and 1 dark blue. And then I've just got these little words from a book. It's a book of poetry, so it had some really nice phrases. So we could go winter and through the still night. Let's try an icy gale. Okay, let's see what that would be like. Oops. I think so, yeah. As I say, we're going simple. So let's give this an ink, just a little bit lightly, give it like almost like a frosted look with the blue ink. Okay, and then I'm just going to ink around these themselves, and then we can get them glued on. Okay, there they are, all glued up, ready. So let's attach this. So I think if I do half of the diamond, and then just want to get that into place. I'm just lifting up the envelope so I don't stick it where I don't want it. Okay, and then we'll get some glue on this one, and then this one's easy. I can just glue it all the way down on the other side. Sorry if I'm off screen a bit. It opens quite wide when you open up the flap. Okay, I'll show you in a second. Okay, so that's that side, and then we open it up for An icy gale. So I thought, you know, winter in the front to say, you know, at winter you have icy gales. Looks really pretty. I like that. It's almost like, I think I said before, it was like a, you know, the seal of an envelope, but it also keeps the flap from, you know, flapping around because it's got a little bit of weight to it then. There we are. Still undecided about that, so I will come back to it. Okay, here we are. So I've got this journal card and I've got this envelope. So shall we do the envelope together? I've just picked out some stuff. So this one has got my name on it. So of course I want to cover that up. And those are just the bits to go in the envelope. So I thought to have a tree. And I thought either the word Christmas or a label. Let's go with the word Christmas. So obviously it says Christmas tree, but I'm going to have to lose the tree part of this. So again, I'm just trying to make sure I position it so as to cover up my name. So I'm just going to take off a little bit from the side so that it can be hidden behind the tree once again. Something like that. Okay, let's get this inked. So as you can see, the embellishments are quite, you know, really they're quite the same throughout, aren't they, really? But I just feel like, you know, these things don't have to be complicated. I'm guilty of overcomplicating things all the time. But I'm sort of slowly coming around to the idea that these things can be just, you know, just fun as well as beautiful. So let's position that so as to cover my name. There we go. And then if I find where I want this to go, I want this to come down in the corner really, so maybe that was a little bit high. Not to worry. I don't want to lose any of the tree, but I want to cover up the bit behind. If we do that, and then I'll only lose a teensy tiny little bit. So yeah, maybe I put the word in the wrong place, but that's fine. So let's get this glued down. And then I think that blue label was for the back of the envelope actually. So that's that. Can't believe Christmas is next month. I don't know. I say it every year, but I tell you, just Christmas comes earlier and earlier and becomes more of a shock each year. You know, have you done your Christmas shopping yet? Because I haven't. I've got a couple of stocking fillers for Scott. You know, so really this year I only have Scott and my dog to buy for. You know, because my family and I, we're not doing gift exchanges anymore, because, you know, it just becomes harder and harder as you get older and you end up with stuff that you don't really need or want. So we all just decided, let's save some money and just you know, do a mutual, if I don't get for you, you won't get for me type thing. Just maybe a little bit bar humbug, but you know. Anyway, so yeah, just gotten my dog to buy for. So with this, I'm just going to glue the bottom section of this label, and then this will keep the flap closed. So yeah, I'm hoping to do some shopping this Friday, this week, this Friday, probably online, you know, but and then I'm just going to lift the flap up so that I don't accidentally glue my flap in there, because trust me, I've done that. Okay, and then when that's dry, the flap should just fit in there nice, assuming, yes, I think I've done it there enough, so that it just, isn't that pretty? Really simple and just really pretty. So those are going to go in there then. Okay, so I'll just leave that out to dry, and then that's our front. Very, very simple. I don't know if it wants a little something, but I'll put that there whilst I think. So this one, really pretty paper. Noel, peace, joy, lovely that is. So I'm going to keep it really simple, and we're just going to go with some snowflakes, I think, in white. Just a couple, nothing fancy. That seems to be my motto at the moment, is just keep it simple. So one, and I don't know if we want to go different sizes or anything, but yeah. And then possibly we'll go with a word in the middle, something that will stand out. That's nice, isn't it? Yeah. See, it doesn't have to be fancy. This was just a 6x6 piece of scrapbook paper, cut down into a journal card sort of size, corners rounded, and just a little bit of a decoration on the front, and really fast journal card made. And is white on the back as well, so I don't even have to back the journal card. There we are. How's that? And then go with this one. So yeah, I mean, you know, as I say, this journal came out of nowhere. I didn't have any plans for this one, but I love that. I do. I like that it just, you know, it was one of those things. The project just kind of spoke to me, didn't it? Where it just went, no, Justine, I want to be a journal, not a Christmas card folio thing like you originally planned. And it just, yeah, I really like how it's coming together. I've got glue everywhere, so I'm really hoping that will just dry clear using the art glitter, so it should do, shouldn't it? Just want to cut this a bit neater. There we go. Just keeping an eye on the time. I don't want this video to be silly long. Yeah. I could have put some lace behind it, but I think I just like the simple look today. There we go. Pretty, huh? I really like that. Who would have thought Justine can do simple? Okay, so I think that should be dry now as well. So I'll do that. And then, oh, that's one thing. So this is just plain on the back. Do we want to reveal something when you pull the stuff out? So I have this Dear die cut, which is a maybe. I've got this like date. Which is a little bit big, but that might work. You know, not anything too bulky, because I don't want to get in the way of the pocket. And then maybe with some stenciling behind. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to cut this Dear down a little bit further, so I'll be just 2 secs. There we are. I went for the word reindeer instead of that label. I felt like that was a little bit more better. So yeah, I'll just do a little bit of stenciling around the deer, and I think that's going to look really cute. So he's going to be hidden behind here, and then just a little something to find. Cute. Right, what was I doing with this? That is the question. So I think I was saying to myself, either a tuck spot or a paper clip with this thing. And I think this was going to be my journal card. This is just a masterboard, a piece from a masterboard. So I think this probably wants something on it. Yeah, I've already inked that because that was the piece I was going to use before, so let's just pop that on. It's got a 3D snowflake at the bottom, just a die cut. So let's pop that on. And I'll probably have this be a journal card with rounded corners. That's what I'm thinking. But I need to back it first. Okay, so that's that one. I'm enjoying this, so thanks for keeping me company. So we're going to have that tuck spot. Oh, that looks fun, doesn't it? So do I want this as a paper clip or just a tuck spot? I mean, it's card. It's not exactly sturdy, but we could put something behind it to like sturdy it up a bit. I've got, you know, various scraps. Let me just find something that I don't love. Well, I mean, I love all my scraps. I love them all equally, but I probably got some that are less exciting. Oh, I don't know. I like that one as well, but I've got it into a random triangle, so let's glue this on here. Oh, actually, if I'm doing this, I was just thinking if I was doing that, I could turn it into a hidden paper clip, couldn't I? Or could I? No, I couldn't because, oh, I couldn't. No, I don't think I, yes I can. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ignore me, this is exactly how I craft on a normal day. So I've got this offcut. So that can be the piece that holds the paper clip. Right, okay. And then this can go on top of there, and then this go behind. So in that case, I want something that I'm going to like behind there. So I want to save that for something more exciting. Aha! How about this? Oh, size-wise, absolutely perfect. Okay, so, right, grabbing my fabric tack. Yeah, if you thought I'm mad before watching this video, then yeah, you'll definitely agree I'm mad now. But this is how I do it. I just I grab things and things become stuff. So these videos, just make sure that doesn't move. These videos are less put together, I guess is the word. They're a bit more just me hanging out in my craft room. But I think that's fine. For the occasional video, isn't it? So let's do that. I hope I'm doing this right. This is not how I would normally make a hidden paper clip, just so that we're clear. Normally I would have this piece on the front would be folded over on top of this piece. So I'm hoping this works okay. So if it doesn't, oh well. If it does, then bro. Okay, so I want to make sure I don't glue my paper clip shut. So let's just put glue on this middle part then. Maybe I should have done this middle section wider. We'll see what happens, won't we? There are videos on how to do hidden paper clips. Not on my channel, but I don't think on other channels, but this is probably not how they do it, but that's okay. So let's pump that on. I mean, part of me is thinking maybe I should have left it as a tuck spot, but let's just see what happens. So then I'm going to just cut that back piece down to the size of my twinchy. So what you get is at the top, obviously I can see that paper clip, whereas normally if this was, you know, just a folded piece of paper, you wouldn't see that. But I'm thinking I could potentially get away with some lace or something, maybe. Maybe ink whilst I think. Okay. Cute, right. So, lace then. What kind of lace would work? You know, I could put that over the top. That would be pretty. So let's see if we can get the art glitter to work on this then, just because it doesn't shine through like the Fabri-Tac does. So let's give it a go, see what happens. So yeah, if you were expecting streamlined crafting today, it's not happening. It's not happening. But yeah, I think it's important to show these types of videos sometimes, and I know I keep going on about it, but it's important to me that you understand what I'm thinking. Is you know, because if you see somebody just constantly just being perfect all the time, and I'm not saying I'm perfect, far from it, in fact, but you know, it's sort of a streamlined video and you don't really see all these struggles of decisions behind the scenes, then it can get quite frustrating for your own work when maybe the decisions don't come as easy. And you know, the simple matter of it is that that person who's making that video has done an awful lot of prep behind the scenes in order to make the video watchable, I guess is the right word. And you know, so, but occasionally I do like to do a video like this where you can really just see my thought process is just, I never stop thinking, which is probably quite chaotic to watch, I imagine. But oops. Okay, just gonna, oh my goodness me, what's going on with my glue top? There we go. I don't know why I'm doing this over the journal. I keep telling myself that. Don't do it over the journal. Right, I'm just gonna come in with a bit more glue. That's it. That's that for totally makeshift hidden paperclip, which I did not expect to make. I probably should have checked that I even want a paperclip there, because I might turn the page and think that I've got something else planned. Like that. But no matter, I've got another page like this, so I might change where I put it. We'll have to see. Okay, right, let's probably not completely dry, but let's just see what that will be like. So, hey, it works. Hey. Yeah, and then, I mean, maybe I don't want it there, so let's, I've got other pages like that with that nice text on. That one's already got a paper clip, so that, oh, that was the other side, is it? Oh, it's already got a paper clip, that could just come off. So let's make a switch and have this here then. So although we've got paper clip there, it's less in your face because I've obviously got something on that page. So then we can then pop this in. Maybe I'll even have it in the middle. Break all the rules. No, I won't. Have it to the side. There we go. And then that can sit up in there. Hey! Right. So do I want anything on here? I don't just want to leave it like that. Just wondering whether I want a word on it or anything. Oh, that's cute, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's cute. Let's go with it. Right, I think I've probably been on quite a long time, haven't I? don't really know how much we've actually done because I've just been going page by page really, but it was just to give you a flavour for how I do it and what the process looks like, I guess. Much of the embellishments will be, you know, quite similar, where I've just got a few things, labels, words, snowflakes and tree die cuts mostly, and just the odd scrap of paper that I'll bring in. And that's really how I'm just doing it, is, yeah, quite simple really. But I think things are looking cute. Here I'm thinking red. Let's bring out some red. Again, just going simple with a label, I think. What have we got? Oh. I like that. Vintage finds. There won't be anything vintage in there, but just be some small tags, but that's kind of fun, isn't it? Because this is a fold out booklet we made in the Tina's Mass Makes. I was making the Christmas and winter ones off camera, and I was just making the Secret Garden ones, but it's the same process. I'll show you in a sec. So this opens up and you've got just two little pockets for tags. Right, where were we? We were back on this page. So that's got that on there now. So this was another paper clip I made just from a circle, an altered paper clip, not hidden. So it's just like that on the back. And I stickled it, so it's really pretty. And I wasn't going to do anything to that tag anyway, so that's that. This, I was thinking, I just want to hide these little red bits at the bottom. This was cut from a Christmas card. So I'm thinking to use like a ruffle or something, maybe. But I think I want to find something in the right colour, so I'll come back to that anyway. Those are all just writing pages, just flip through those. This, I'm sort of undecided. I was going to do something up at the top here to cover up these words, but I need to think about that. That's the centre. Isn't it fun with that window page? Probably just put some lace over there, something just to hide that. So those are all writing pages. This is already embellished. I did this in the Tina's Mass Makes, a little coin envelope. And again, very simple, just a little tag. That's that same bath bomb packaging. And I'm thinking just to put a word down it. I'm torn between Holy Night and this one with love. Or we've got magic. Let's go with magic because I'm thinking with Santa behind, it's sort of the magic of Christmas, isn't it? And you could argue joy, that's quite magical. Magical time of year. And actually it's quite fitting. Again, this is how I think is, well actually, do we want it going that way if it's only a short word? Ooh. Decisions. No. I'm breaking the rules. I'm putting words the wrong way around. What I was saying was, yeah, because this is a Harry Potter bath bomb packaging. This is just, yeah, me. This is how I entertain myself with this stuff is, oh, it's magic because it was a thingamabob and all the rest of it. Yeah. So that's the wrong way around and I like it. I was going to I don't know what I've done with them. I had some little stars that I was using in some shakers, and I have put them somewhere. So I was thinking just to put some silver stars on this, just to add a bit more. Maybe I should have put some lace behind it, but that's that. That's just going to be a photo spot at the back of the Christmas card like before. Oh yes, we've just done that then. Alright, I think I may have to leave it there because, I mean, we've only got a few more pages to go. That's already decorated. I want to decorate the card. Just add some snowflakes there. A little bit of decoration there. So I'm thinking maybe just to put some paper down it and some lace. Or maybe even, I've got some clusters which may or may not be used. So I think I will leave it there. I'm just going to carry on the rest of the journal much in the same way as what I've been doing. So, you know, nothing really different from how it's been. And as you can see, yeah, I'm just keeping it as simple as I can, really. This is with the idea this is mostly a writing journal anyway. But, you know, with fun, festive things. And yeah. So I'll just get a few more embellishments glued on, which I'll do off camera. Add some lace and bits and bobs probably. I still need to decide about that, so I'm going to leave that there to remind me. So yeah, we didn't get a huge amount done, I don't think, but we got some stuff done, and for the most part it was just to show you how I'm going about it, and to show you what became of the journal, because I suppose the next video you see will be the flip through. So I'll leave it there for now then. I'll say goodbye, and I'm just going to carry on with my candle on my own. I will miss you. It's been really nice to have the company, to be honest. Yeah, I'll leave it there, and I'll see you in the next video. So for this one, it will be the flip through, I guess. And then we've got one last Christmas project. I will give you a little bit of a sneak peek. It involves Christmas cards turned into journals and a makeshift clipboard, and that's all I'm going to say. That will be the next video, and then that will be Christmas on my channel, you know, finished, and we'll be on to winter projects, officially winter. So yeah, thanks so much for keeping me company. I hope that was, well, I hope you enjoyed my waffle more than anything, and my crazy brain going dime a dozen. And yeah, I'll say goodbye, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks so much then, and I hope you're all well. Oh, I realised this video is going to go out on Friday, so to my friends in America, I hope you had a lovely Thanksgiving yesterday. Bye bye then, see you soon.